Hi, welcome to the Daily Tarot. How are you doing? So this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs, starting with fire, water, air and earth. We're going to use a fun deck today. Don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's called the Cat Tarot. It has humour with it. So please excuse the humour. Don't take things too seriously because it's a weekend. So, let's start off with the fire signs and Aries, because Aries are always first, aren't they? Right, let's have a look for Aries. So, this is for Aries, Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's have a look for Aries. What do Aries need to know today? So, Aries, 3 cards for you. You do have Judgment. Judgment is an interesting card because it means that we can't usually self-criticize ourselves. We do that a lot. We don't need to do it today. It's a weekend. So start today as a fun day. It's a day that we can start all over again and have that rebirth. A lot of the times we need to contemplate about forgiveness of the past as well as the present. So really understand that this is almost like realizations of who we are and what we've put up with. We don't have to put up with it anymore. So really self-assess in a positive way and don't overjudge things. Also for Aries, you have, look at this, the 7 of Cups. You have the 7 of Bowls. So as this cat is doing, it's too much choice. You know, sometimes it's a fish dinner, a meat dinner, you know, sometimes it's dry food, all sorts of things. And it's just confusing, just like your situation. So this is where the judgment is in there. We need to self-assess and start again. So really putting things in practical terms for Aries at the moment would pay dividends in the long run. All right, too many choices. We only need one choice. And that choice you will make with the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a healing card. It's togetherness. And it's all about putting that duality into practice in the moment. So when we have a look at all the options that aren't available to us, we need to clear away and start again emotionally. And this proves that you will get that connection going. So if you want to deepen relationships, have that commitment, that is the choice to make. So forgive yourself and learn to trust yourself, and this energy will come together and it'll be more relaxing and simplistic. So that's nice for Aries. Romance might be on the cards. Hopefully you've all got a great date. Thank you, Aries. So next we move on to Leo, Leo rising, moon and sun. Leo energies today. How are you doing? So this is for Leo. Leo. Leo energies using the Cat Tarot. So the first energy, guys, is the Star. So we can put hope into our situation. When we have faith and trust in ourselves and the universe and who we are as people, we can see and nurture that dream. So having that guiding light within us, and we looked up to stars long ago for direction. So it's always good to have that direction of the inside, because when we look above, we're really looking at our higher selves. So it's up to us to go deeper than ever before, to really dream bigger and nurture that. If we're not nurturing who we are as people, then we're not paying attention and we're not loving ourselves fully. So put the dreams back in the dream. Also for Leo, what am I doing? I was going to shuffle it now. You do have the 9 of Swords. So sometimes talking about those dreams, don't allow the dream to become a nightmare. If it seems, but I want this, and it's too hard to reach because of the obstacles in the way, then our mindset can sometimes bring us back and go, well, it's not possible. But if you've got the Star card, it is possible. All dreams that really come from our good heart is good intentions. So when we put the good intention, we need more information about the whole thing. So this is where sometimes we just fear the very worst, and it's not always possible. So in the daylight, because you've got the star, and this is almost like anxiety and kind of worry about certain situations, don't worry. Just do things in a more simplistic way and get the information. You do have the Nine of Wands as well. So that basically means that you need to bring down the barriers. Sometimes when we put barriers up, it protects us, but it doesn't really. And that's why we need the star as a hope and the trust. When we go forward on our journeys, then things are possible. So just have a rest, a reflection in the more positive light, and really believe in yourselves, and then you can go forward a little bit more. So untangle the wool and learn to knit. Knit your truths, your dreams in a positive way, Leos. Thank you, Leos. Now we move on to Sagittarians, guys. So for Sagittarian energies, let's have a look today. So this is for Sagittarius. So the first energy is the Four of Bowls. Right, so you had, I think you had this, did you have this yesterday? I know you had the Five of Cups yesterday. But the Four of Cups here signifies that too much is too much. But sometimes we don't see the opportunity of a helping hand. A lot of the times this is opportunities that are missed. So it's okay having 3 bowls, but 4 is better than 3. Especially if it's filled with abundance and good feelings and love. So sometimes we've got to look at those situations and go, yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to make use of my time. I'm going to make use of my life. It is a gift. I think anything to do with emotions, matters of the heart is a gift. So the gift of giving is always good. So give to yourself. You know, that's important, isn't it? Also for Sagittarians, you have the Knight of Cups. So I think you're going to take these opportunities that are presented. You're just going to go, well, why not? What can I lose? Absolutely nothing. I know I'm worth it, so I'm worth it. So bringing a sense of love into the situation, peace of mind and curiosity. These cats are just curious. So, so bringing to the situation what you want. And this cat knows exactly what it wants, and it knows where to find it. So really know where your heart is, where it lays. Take the opportunity. Ask from the highest above. Bring down all that love, and you'll see the situations working out perfectly. Here is the King of Wands. You're in your element. So all that fire, yangness that you can move through your life now, taking those opportunities, looking at the responsibility of creativity, and really knowing that you are in charge. When we have that energy, and if you are in the northern hemisphere, that should still be the height of summer. So the height of the energy and light, and everything is highlighted. So we may as well take these opportunities when they turn up. Yay! We like that. Looks like a good weekend for you guys. Fire and water. Right, this is for water signs. We move on to water, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So this is for Pisces, guys. So Pisces today. Pisces. Energies for Pisces. Well, right, you're stuck. you looked at something, went forward, and then prevented. So sometimes we have to go, okay, if I'm stuck here, hanging, I have to take my claws out and go out the window. Because if the door's not accessible, I do know there's a window. And in fact, there's another door. So in our situations, if we do feel trapped in the mind, and our situations are a little bit stuck, we need to rethink, reevaluate how to get out of this situation. So it's always how we put ourselves in the situation in the first place, but it's also finding ways to, you know, remove ourselves, learn from the experience, and find that inspiration to do things differently. All right, for Pisces, you do have the Page of Pentacles, so this is a good card. You do deserve your treat, so make sure you get your treats. So this is about seeing the richness of the situation. It's learning and adapting to your situation in a more worthwhile, valued light. So we have to, in a way, sort of use the energies to get what we want. Do you know what I mean? So when you've got the Ten of Swords, it prevents us from moving forward. But sometimes we have to go with the flow and compromise a little bit and learn certain things of how to adapt to what we do want. So it's almost like valuing, respecting ourselves, and really saying no to certain things, but agreeing with certain things that get us to the full picture. So it's a kind of learning aspect. You've also got here the Four of Wands, which is absolutely perfect, because this means celebrations. So you do get out of the woods and really see the beauty of where you are. So take that opportunity to just realize that you are creating your life in such an abundant way if you allow it. Sometimes we have to be grateful for where we are right now to set up for the bigger things in life. So it is a good foundation for Pisces today. Well done. Have a good day. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, Moon, Sun and Rising. So this is for Cancerian energies today. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Moon, Sun and Rising. So Cancer, you have the Ace of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful. So within this card today, it's all the love overflows. When we overflow our love, everything is just perfect. You know, the opportunities, the love, the spiritual, unconditional love we can really bring that to the situation. So a lot of us need new situations emotionally. And this is what the universe is saying to you. Just lap it up. Lap the stream, the ever crystal clear waters, which is our emotions. So the new opportunity that arises for you to look at your situation in such a different way is definitely going to bring rejoice. Also, the Empress here is another very yin card for you guys, Cancerians. So this is the fertility. So the fertility of the situation, if some of you want to get pregnant or there's a birth here, I think that's definitely on the cards for you. So these new beginnings and growth. If you're not after becoming pregnant, which is fine, this is all about the birth of a project, a new thing that will make you sing and really rejoice, as I've said before. So this is complete happiness for you if you've got the patience to let it develop. Wow. And then with the Three of Wands, you're well on your journey. So for a lot of you who do want that little baby to come into your life, you're well on the way. Baby waiting for you. So also this just means that things are quite happy, quite contented, to wait for the situation to ripen, which it will do soon. Well done, Cancerians, and happy birthday if it's your birthday. So moving on to Scorpio now. Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Right, Scorpios. Let's have a look for Scorpio. Scorpio. So, our friends, the Scorpios. Page of Cups. So, a lot of the times with the Page of Cups, it's finding new opportunities, but don't put your head in the toilet and hope that didn't happen when you were a child. But this is an experiencing new ways of doing things, really don't put your head in the toilet. But this is just facing the challenges of newness. So a lot of the times we have to adapt those new emotions like compassion, empathy, understanding. So we need to understand who we're talking to, how we're communicating those things with people that we want to do that. So opening up and seeing another person's situation is always good to understand where we are. Instead of giving, oh, what are they thinking of me? What are they feeling of me? It's really contemplate what's gone on before. All right, so new opportunities for learning the matters of the heart. And the High Priestess, sometimes within life we have to really go into our intuition and really know what's going on in our situation. So some things may still be hidden, especially if you've got your head hidden in the toilet. So opening up emotionally and looking within is always going to find those answers that probably you definitely need. All right. And Scorpio, you have the Four of Treats, which is, again, good. There's nothing wrong with four. However, we must make them multiply. So our emotions that are within us, we must multiply and give. So if we want those trustworthy relationships, we have to trust ourselves and give some information to these people that we're involved with. So instead of going, what are they thinking, what are they feeling, trust what you're feeling and tell them. Because by opening up and trusting who you are as people is going to allow that energy to come back. So it is a flow. If we keep things to ourselves, it becomes stagnant. So we must flow. Use your intuition about what to say, when to say it. But really know that in order to have new life and new understanding about everything around us, we have to open up. All right, Scorpios. So, so moving on from water signs to air signs. So this is for air signs today. Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. So this is for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Aquarius. So the first card is Judgment. So just self-assessing where you are in life and really giving a sense of newness to the situation. We can realise that it is up to us what we do, what we think and how we do that. So conducting ourselves in a more simplistic, loving manner will really allow us to have a better existence. Not being harsh on ourselves, not criticising ourselves is not good, is it? So Aquarians, with your sword of truth, perhaps you need to cut those critical thoughts out and really begin again, starting with your heart, opening up and going, yeah, this moment is the most precious thing that I have. And utilising that moment in the very best possible way. Also, with the Ten of Wands, you might be a little bit overworked today. Maybe you've had to do an extra shift. Or maybe you're just stressed. Maybe you plan to have a nice, peaceful day today, and then suddenly X, Y, and Z is happening, and delegate. Delegate. Ask someone else in the household to do something. Help around the house. Do you know what I mean? But don't get overwhelmed with it all. Things do get better, especially if you go, right, let me just find some peace within my day. So you will find that here with the Six of Swords. You can really be transported now to a more peaceful existence. So some of you with this energy may have difficult situations, whether that's at home or at work. And these energies do show that if too much is too much, then you have to leave, literally. So if you're at work on your lunch break listening to this, oh, I heard a tarot reader. She said I have to leave work. I'm too stressed. I'm off. Yeah, that's your decision. However, this is more of a real kind of groundedness about a real situation. So some people are really in trouble with their situations, you know, and it's like, okay, enough is enough. I am going to plan to actually leave. So whether that's domestic or actually work, or maybe these energies are just traveling through the possibilities of what it would be like if I didn't have to work so hard and tirelessly. So it is important to self-assess, evaluate yourself, and put the value and respect back into your life. Okay, Aquarius, you're fine because it's the age of Aquarius. Alrighty, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini Sun, Rising, and Moon for Gemini. So this is for Geminis. Gemini energies. Gemini. So, Geminis, we have the Moon. So this is a nice card to reflect back to yourself what it is that you're emotionally feeling. Sometimes the moon will pull our emotions this way and that, like the ebb and flow. But it's finding the intuition almost to really pinpoint what is happening. Sometimes in the light of day, come through. Bring a sense of wonderment and an illusion sometimes. So we've got to see the reality and see. Sorry about that, guys. Camera went off. So this is for Geminis. Couldn't remember. Sorry about that. This is for Geminis. So you do have the Moon Geminis, and this is very important to really see what's highlighted, the emotions, the ebb and flow of life in existence. So we do need to pay attention to our intuition at times and really know what's going on within ourselves. Sometimes it's old habits that are formed and we think that they're real. So in the light of the day, we need to really expand our kind of debate about what's going on and really face the truth. All right. So a lot of the times with those emotions, it can bring sadness, but go inside. You will know what this means. Also here with the Four of Cups, maybe the opportunity that's presenting to Geminis at the moment isn't always an easy decision, you know? So sometimes we need that space to heal because the moon does bring a sense of healing to the emotions. And then we can realize that temptations and opportunities are around when we really have healed. So this is where the intuition sets in. Do we go back with the ex? Do we move on with a new career? It is all these opportunities available to us. So it's almost like following our own destiny, but we need to know what direction of the heart needs to go. So heal properly and always ask your higher self. It seems that everything is really good for Geminis at the moment with the abundance card. This is like everything is to play for. So take the opportunity of new careers, everything that's fine within your finances. It's a good card. And what it does show is that family is very important. So if you want to build that heritage, so to speak, then you can still do that. A lot of people struggle in this day and age with what family actually means. But families come in all shapes and sizes and different sorts. It's like a whole mixture of licorice all sorts, dolly mixtures and pear drops and everything all mixed. And that's why you've got 10 of treats. It's a mixture. There is no one right formula for life in 2022. So take that, take the opportunity and just run with it. All right, Geminis, thank you. Very good. So now we're on Libras. This is for Libra. Right, Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising for Libra. So, Libra today. So, this is for Libra. Right, Librans. So the first energy you do have is the Five of Swords. So with the so with the Five of Swords, Libra, we know when to walk away. You know, some people's opinions don't matter. You know, it's like, what are our priorities to ourselves? Are we really going to take rubbish from bosses, our workplace, family members, situation, and even society? So sometimes we get so involved and caught up in dramas that we forget our own life, and it's a distraction. So this is a reminder that maybe distractions shouldn't distract us and we need to stop. So knowing that you're Librans and you like to put things into justification and balance, that is probably your balance today. Being strong with yourself. And you do have the King of Wands energy, so this is a very good fire element to really move things forward. So maybe you are creating some, you know, participation in kind of the opinions. We all like a good debate. But sometimes we have to be responsible, not only for our thoughts, but how we conduct ourselves. So it's almost like a learning kind of aspect of how we can move away from things. And we can be kind of, yeah, I'm just going to own myself now. I'm going to do some things that, you know, excite me and not that negative drama. So the Knight of Cups will come. And this is a good card after drama, because it brings a sense of peace and love and happiness. And so if you take charge of who you are, this element is going to pour through. So it is at the weekend. So this is a time for love and dancing and joy and doing what you like. So bring that to the table and have fun this weekend. Nice, Libra. So moving on to our earth signs now. Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn today. Capricorn energies. Capricorns. So this is for Capricorn. All right. So Capricorn, you have the Five of Treats. So with the Five of Treats, we know the treat is there. We know where our goal is, but sometimes it's difficult. And sometimes those hurdles seem to pull us back. Just like, right, they're my treats, don't you dare touch them. So no one can touch them. It's a standoff. It's almost like a checkmate, stalemate, checkmate, whatever. So we need to really understand that it's in trying to work with certain good energies that you can get to your goals. So there is help and understanding. So these cats need to understand, if they share these treats, they both win. So it's very important to keep going when things are tough, because your goal could be in sight, but you've got to persevere. Also for Capricorns, someone's persevered very well. So this kind of gratitude to where you are and really facing the challenge is that perfect foundation. It's solid, it's fixed. It's good foundations to build a family, home, get married, have extended families, all sorts of things. So this is generally the celebration card. So when it's basically give yourself a pat on the back, because you are on that journey, and even though it's hard, you're still on that journey. Keep going. So give yourself a pat on the back and see the value of who you are and where you are going with this. Even if some of you are sitting there, I'm trying to attract my soulmate, you're still doing the work. You're working on yourself. One of the things you should be working on is you know, too much. It's like, oh, this situation is too much. I've had enough. I can't put up with it anymore. I need a rest. So this is emotional, like full, and so full you're full up, fed up. So the fed up is like you're full to the brim, and it's just too much. So when we look at the challenges within life, we need to look at the Four of Wands as what do you want to celebrate the good things in life. If we're putting up with situations, and it is hard work to go forwards, but emotionally, sometimes when we do the marathon, there's a detour. So we need to detour, still go for our goal, but there's a detour. So emotionally, this is the detour that you have to kind of walk away from because something isn't working. So we have to go, right, in order to reach my full potential in my lifetime, I need to find out the direction that I have to go on, because otherwise it's not working. I'm going to be pushed back. It's like swimming against the tide. Uh-oh, I'm going to run out of energy here. We all know what happens then. Whoops. Did I give you 3 cards? Yeah, I did. So that's Capricorn. Do not swim against the tide. And you get wet fur as well. It can't be good. Right, this is for Taurus. Taurus rising, sun and moon. Taurian energies today. So, for Taurus, this is for Taurus, sun, moon and rising. For Taurus. So, let's have a look at Taurus. Taurus. So, Taurus, yeah. So, you were so good yesterday. So, you may have to rethink what the situation is. We do get stuck and we have to just see the possibilities of another direction. If we've been prevented in doing things, in our mindset, in our heart, in situations, we do have to rethink things. So the knockbacks within life are good because it makes us stronger in our personalities, in our soul purpose. And we don't really know whether these were lessons from karmic aspects that we have to do. So for Taurians at the moment, rethink, reassess, and use a little bit of philosophy in that situation. You've got the devil. Whoa, heavy energies today. So this is about the toxic situation. So you know full well now that what we have been thinking and what we have been doing, we need to let go of and revalue those habits. So forming habits is good if they're good habits. But if they're bad habits that prevent us and disempower us, then we really do need to learn that, yeah, that's a big bad wolf. So with the 2 of Wands here, it's an opportunity to refresh. It's like spring cleaning, opening up the doors and the windows, letting that fresh air in and giving everything a good scrub to see what is coming in. So if we've got dirt everywhere and clutter, then we have to clean it all out and start again. So this is seeing the new opportunities once we really revalue what's going on. All right, so simple as that. Good luck. So, right, Virgo, let's move on to Virgo energies. Virgo, sun, moon and rising. This is for Virgo. Virgo energies. This is for sun, moon and rising for Virgo. Right. Virgo. Right, what's going on today? Okay, so I think this is the 3rd or the 4th sign that keeps getting the 10 of Swords. What's going on? You tell me in the comments. What's going on with the 10 of Swords? So sometimes we're prevented from having shortcuts within life. So this cat's stuck on the door and with nails, it'll be stuck there for a while. So it's almost like we need to rethink these things. We need to not go headlong and get stuck in situations. We need to use the window to get out, or the other door that's open, or the cat flap. So this is a sign that you may have been hurt, and it's like the situation's just been impossible. But one has to reassess and reevaluate what is the next step. So reevaluating, seeing that things aren't actually that bad. If we actually say, okay, if I take things in a simple step, take that nail out, and eventually I'll be able to get unstuck. Unstuck energy. You too have got the devil. Oh my, you're just like the Taurians. So the devil is showing that we're in toxic situations, whether it's habits we've built up, whether it's relationships, or just situations that we've thought, well, there's no point me going into this situation because it'll only happen like the last situation. So we have to pull away, literally detach from the situation and really allow ourselves to be whole again. Habits are just habits. It's a situation between the mindset and the heart. And when we look at how we felt and how we think, we can reevaluate. So this is what the Ten of Swords is like, and also the devil. Seeing, yes, I actually can stop that thought and superimpose it with a more powerful, empowering thought. So that's basically what's going on. And you too have got the Two of Pentacles today. So I actually know a Virgo who keeps getting the Two of Pentacles. So this is quite funny. So with the Two of Pentacles, it means that too much is happening at once, and we have to kind of just settle back and really focus on the one thing. Until we realise that too much is too much, then we have to really assess and go after the one. So it doesn't mean to say that we can't achieve our goals. It just means putting down one thing to really focus on the other. Otherwise, we're sacrificing time, space, energy. But it does mean that we still have to maintain all these things. But if you look at a higher place of where the devil is saying, then some of the things that we're creating is perhaps what we're creating for ourselves, and it's unnecessary. So just reevaluating how, you know, if you get stuck at the door, it's like, you know, meow at your mum and go, why is this door shut? Or you didn't leave the window open. All those things. So looking at things in a different way will definitely get you to your goals. All right. So thank you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all next time. Lots of love.